Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. It's now time for our second presentation of two for this first session. I would like to introduce Pathnitharn Sreeiams, who is going to be presenting Strategic Vocal Talent Forming Model, a structured development framework transforming non-foundational students into international competition award recipients. Could we please make Pathnitharn welcome?
That might happy to sit, but I try to get it. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Pathnitharn Sreeiams. I finished my doctor, like PhD in music education, and my master in musical theater. Yeah, and then my bachelor degree in French. So it's like kind of like change everything in my life. Yeah. So you can speak French with me or asking in French. Yeah. Okay. Actually, what I study all the time in my life is vocal technique. Vocal technique for me is really like, it's the first paramount. It's like very important for me. What I finish, okay. This one is my dissertation. I did the Thai linguistic to create the vocal exercise for create a healthy voice in the high pitch for female. Okay, and I did it all the time. Always present about the vocal technique, because our function of language for the Thai language is totally different from English, from French, from Italian. So that's why the Thai phonics very essential. We have to find a way of exercise for them to make them feel more comfortable and to sing is like create like the new exercise with Thai language for making them like exercise their voice, their vocals. So this one is my specialist. Always like teaching vocal technique to the student, to the elderly people, to the very young people. And in Thailand, I'm specialist in the healthy voice technique. Okay? Until one day, actually before starting my PhD, I love to have competition. In my life, I went to Italy for this time. After this trip, I bring my student to go to Naples to sing as a representative of Thailand. I went to US, I went to Bulgaria. Even right now, I was one of the one of the contestants in MasterChef cooking in Thailand. Yeah, so I love competition. That's why I feel like, so challenged. If I can do anything as I want, I love cooking. So I'm vegetarian. So in Thailand, like so few people. Too much speaking today. Okay, so that's why I love competition. So I look in the field of singing. What is the competition? It's like the most very well known. So I choose the World Championship of Performing Arts. I am like a licensee and I encourage all of my students to go there to have competition. I have the Euro Kids and the Euro Pop in Germany. So I try my best to encourage them. For me, having competition is make them practice, but in the way of many Asian thinking, they feel like if you have competition, you have to win, you have to get prize, which is totally different from you in Europe. Okay, I stay in France. I know how the French people think about this, but in Thailand, you know what? If you don't get prize, you cannot enter to university. It's not like you cannot, but you have to have more effort. If you have get some prize, you can make it like the fast way, to enter in university because they have the chance for someone who have the portfolio we call it, like profile. That's why it's very important for us now. And I don't want to say like this one, if you get this model, you can have the very big price in this world. No, but it's just starting the way of knowledge, thinking about investment, something, but have to get some prize for them. That's what I always think to my student. So this one is like in US. So I encourage them to go to like in the press to go to competition. Okay. And this one is Euro Kids Summer is they're gonna have tomorrow in the Moori. This one is the news that my student get it. Okay. So my research objective, I would like to develop a strategic a vocal talent forming model, like the model for the student. Maybe they can practice from this, and even they can get some proud by getting some prize from the international competition. The second, to identify key of technical, of artistical, and even the strategic factors to contribute to success into the international competition. The third, to investigate the developmental journey, how of non-formal musical foundation to get the award winning in performance in international competition. And the last one, to propose the replicable talent development framework for even for Thai teachers or even for like music educators. I use four technique like the theoretical. Actually, I have to sincerely say to you, like this one is a research that I feel a bit don't want to do really, because I feel like, is it possible? But I have to do because I want to know, I want to prove something that we can create the student really. So I use four theory: long life learning theory, experimental learning theory, like I'm sorry, experiential, like learning by experience them in the real situation. Talent development theory. In Thailand, yeah, I have to say, like in Thailand, many teachers think like you can sing so well, so this is your gift. Yeah, me, I don't agree. For me, singing so well is motor skill. It's a skill that you practice until you can remember all of your muscle. This what I confirm from 22 years of teaching singing. And the last one is a theory for if you practice a lot, you can create like motor skill until you can sing it, you can do it by heart. Okay. This is my methodology. My research design for this time, I didn't apply to student like really yet, but I used all of my 22 experience with my co-teachers in my school to create this. And I interview 20 students who have knowledge before, like set zero from the zero. And then I encourage them until he gets some prize in international competition. And even with the parents. So the finding that I found, first, this one is from the interviews. Student, teachers, and parents said, okay, firstly, the vocal foundation knowledge is very essential. Secondly, artistic identity contribute to success. That's mean like if you sing, it's not just vocal technique now. You have to know the telling story, how to telling story from the songs too. The third one, competition preparation is very essential. It's very important for them. The fourth one, you have to practice and develop continuously, that like not stop. Yeah. And the fifth, you have to have the mentorship, even like the teacher who can knows what is the factor that you miss, or what you miss, and then they can put the right thing, the right knowledge for them. And the last one, to the opportunity for the international awards. So this one is what I create. I create 7 things. This one. So firstly, we have to know like what is the the talent of that student. For example, me, if I sing like "Fly me to the moon and let me play," but if I sing "Yes, there were times I'm showing you when I be told," oh, better, right? So for me as a teacher, I have to know like, okay, you're good at this, So what is the character of their voice? The second one, you have to know the goal. What is their goal? Go for going to just Asian competition, which is like some is more classical. If you go to Italy, you have to have like rhythmic actually. Here you love the music with the rhythmic, like da 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 da. But in Thailand, no. We have like wow, very diva. They love it. Okay, so you have to know. In US, you love something like they love something like more charming. If you have like skill like dancing skill with kind of singing high pitch, oh, they love it. So you have to know what is the competent, what is the talent of student which match with the competition. Okay, that's what I did. Oh, okay. So I create strategic vocal talent forming model. First one, you have to know who is your student, what's the personality, what is the music attitude, what is the vocal quality. Okay, and the second one, what is the destination? You go for the international, or you want to go to like national representative of Thailand, go into Italy. Italy you love, maybe you have to sing Thai folk style. Yeah, and then with the rhythmic, something like that I said. Okay. The third one, which state is more suitable? I have one of my students, he sing very pitchy, like 5 minutes, cannot hear well. So what's the problem? His name is Gawi. Actually, I asked him to come here, but he's like missed flight last night. So yeah, he go to Nepal now. So yeah, he gonna have he just fly. So we're gonna see him like tonight. Okay, so he sing very pitchy, but I can make him get the gold medal in US. That's because he had one skill that he's very good at. He can, when I teach something with the hands, he can remember so well than speaking. So I asked him to play piano and then sing with like piano accompany, and he got the medal, gold medal in the Copa USA. So something like that. So we have to know, like, have to observe well what is he's good at. Okay. And the fourth, what does the student need to become? They're gonna be the like singer or like actor in the musical theater way, or like just performance for getting like the trophy or something like that. And the last one, how to build. So the teacher have to have two things. Firstly, the vocal technique, breathing, resonance, everything in the way of technical. And in another way, teacher have to know the artistic development. For example, how to telling story, and make it very interesting for the audience. What attitude when you say something. Actually, for me, we call passion. You have to have passion to do this. And for me, in my opinion, the goal of singing is not just for the trophy or medal, but it's the music appreciation. So make music appreciation to get trophy, not set the goal of the trophy. Okay. So conclusion, we have to know what is the talent in the identification, competition matching, what competition match for them. Okay, performance development, how to develop them, competition preparation and strategic mentorship. So you have to have the mentor, have to have teacher who knows well what this student suit in each competition. So recommendation for me, I just started this like 4 months ago. So I'm not into it like 100%. So what I'm gonna do, I want to implement it. I want to apply it to my student, make it like really model. to make to try with the the starter really, because right now I use all my experience with my teacher in school to create this from our experience. But I want to know, like, if I use this with the real student who just start, what happened in the next step? Okay, yeah. And then the good thing is for me is like I believe all the time, life is learning. uh, Life is learning. We can learn everything, if we can learn anything in our life. So that's why I create this model for showing to the people, even especially in Thailand, that um, life is learning. Even you are 50 years old, I have the most of my like the oldest student is 82 years old, and she went to The Voice Thailand senior. Yeah. So I always think like, okay, what suits for you? If you have to, if you have low voice, how style, what style is suits for you? I always think like cooking, but like okay, if we have this ingredient, how to make it delicious? Same thing for you. So that's all my research.